What happens when a failed armed campaign forces revolutionaries to rethink their strategy completely? In 1960s Ireland, the answer was the Wolfe Tone Society, a small but influential group that helped transform Irish republicanism from a military movement into a political force. This is the story of how a handful of intellectuals changed the course of Irish history. By 1962, the IRA was in shambles. Their border campaign had collapsed. The Republican movement had lost faith in physical force. They desperately needed a new strategy. In 1964, the Wolfe Tone Society was born. The brains behind it were Roy Johnston and Anthony Coughlin, both members of the Connolly Association in London, where they'd learned about civil rights, organizing, and non-violent political action. What started as a commemoration of Wolfe Tone's birth quickly evolved into something far more ambitious, a think tank designed to connect Republican ideas to contemporary political issues. Their mission? To breathe life into what one observer called an ailing, failing, poorly developed political structure. But many Republicans didn't trust some key members, because they had connections to the Communist Party of Great Britain, which made them suspect in traditional Republican circles. The Wolfe Tone Society became a bridge. It brought together Republicans, socialists, communists, Irish language enthusiasts, and labor activists, groups that had never really cooperated before. Through their newsletter and constant advocacy, Johnston and Coughlin pushed a radical idea that civil rights activism could be more effective than armed struggle. The society wasn't working in isolation. It had chapters in Dublin and Belfast, and it collaborated with various left-wing groups. Most importantly, it influenced a generation of young activists, including young Gerry Adams, who remembered it as a meeting point for Republicans and socialists. The Wolfe Tone Society's most significant achievement was instrumental in launching the Northern Ireland Civil Rights Association. The society helped transform Irish republicanism from a purely military movement into one that understood political organizing, civil rights campaigns, and coalition building.